Hey guys, welcome back. So we are here. We finally have made it during open hours to the old Mulkey State Historic Site. This is the site of the old Mulkey Church. This is the first church in this area, and it's located just 200 yards from where we are here. It was formed in 1773 by Philip Mulkey, other settlers from the Carolinas. Church grew till this larger house was built in 1804, building in the form of the cross, 12 corners for apostles, 3 doors for the Trinity. Daniel Boone's sister Hannah and Revolutionary War soldiers are buried in this graveyard. Hannah Boone Pennington, she is one of the persons who is buried in this small cemetery near this church, one of the oldest churches again in the state of Kentucky. Definitely the oldest located in this area. Now we're in Monroe County, Kentucky, just outside of Tompkinsville, where a lot of my family live and are from. You can pause the video if you want to read this sign, or actually I'll just read it for everybody. So it's in memory of Hannah Boone, born the 24th of August in 1746. She was the sister of Daniel Boone, a name that might be familiar to a lot of people, and the wife of Revolutionary War soldier Richard Pennington, who served at Enoch Osborne's fort in Virginia. Died near here on April 9th, 1828. The family arrived at Mill Creek in 1798 from Fayette County, Kentucky, after leaving Wilkes County, North Carolina. They joined their friends John and Philip Mulkey at Old Mulkey Meeting House and worshipped here. Hannah and Richard Pennington were married by John Mulkey in 1777 in North Carolina. The Pennington children were Joshua, Daniel Boone, John Stewart, and Abigail. Hannah first married John Stewart in 1765 and had 4 daughters, Sarah, Mary, Rachel, and Elizabeth. This monument is placed in her honor and memory by descendants in the Boone Society, April 2003. In case you're planning a trip here or anything, I want to go ahead and be specific about this. I've been trying to capture this video for a couple of months now. They are only open daily 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and you cannot get in here to the gift shop or anything else outside of those hours, and they are closed a lot for different holidays, or basically anytime that state employees are not going to be at work. You're going to have a really hard time coming and visiting here, but it is super interesting. So back in the car now, we're going to finish the journey down into the little parking area. Just to the right here, you can see that they do have a gift shop that has some pretty cool stuff. Sorry about the dinging, I didn't put my seatbelt on. They have a wonderful park for kids. They have pavilions and such for family reunions. This is where we used to have all of my family's birthdays, anniversary parties, reunions, etc., etc. But we're just gonna go right ahead and pull in. Sorry about that beeping. Y'all know how I do things. Live action only, no editing. I used to hate it, but I'm actually kind of proud of being able to say that now, because there are many people that post to YouTube and everything that do not use well, filters and or lots of editing. So here we are. I'm going to take my shades off so I can see. There is so much to check out here, and they have really been doing a pretty incredible job of renovating this park and really keeping it up. Okay, so this is the Book of Records. This plaque is talking about, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you all. Just because I feel like it'd be a little monotonous and make the video even longer, but you can pause it if you want to read that. And love their walkway. I have a walkway, some of you know, just like this at my house. Maybe not quite as nice as this one because it's just super aged. So this is the church, and you can't really tell by looking here, but it is in the shape of a cross, as the previous sign had noted. Okay, we're in. Wow. Holy smokes. Like literally holy, I guess, because it is a church. This is too cool. There is the wife of John Mulkey. Sorry about the reflections and the glares. I'm trying to get away from it, but it's almost impossible. Members of the Church of Christ, which is this church. And that is Mr. John Mulkey himself. Not sure if you can see that without that. Gosh, that's a terrible glare. There you go. Okay, this, I guess, is I'm assuming this is the pulpit. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure they didn't have electricity. Check out these windows. Whoa. Let's see. Oh, we can open it. Check that out. How cool. It's incredible. Hopefully I can get it shut back now. Uh-oh. It's gonna be super hard. Okay, I'll shut it up after I get done recording the video. So here it is. This was the church. Now, I don't know if this was considered a big church or a small church. When they built it, it's pretty big. To me, it's funny because everybody, I don't know if people were shorter back then. I don't know, but doors are so short. Like this door is barely like 5'11", 5'10". I'm 6 foot and I can't get out of it without ducking my head. But beautiful scenery. I mean, it's just situate in the most beautiful place. Now, this is a park. That's the reason I brought you here, was not only for the church, but there are tons of hiking trails and nature trails and bird watching. There is an old cemetery that is said to have one of the oldest graves in the state of Kentucky. There is a picnic area there with grills and trash cans and everything. Let's see if we can get a shot out this door of the building. Really cool. Really, really cool place. All right, so let's go over here and check out just a couple trails, shall we? This is the entrance to one of the trails. With little seating areas and such. Kind of cool. You guys, they just kind of go in all directions. So I don't know which one would be best to take. Picnic tables and stuff there. So you can picnic back in this area too. I do not think they allow camping. I'm pretty sure they don't. Even though, again, there were no signs posted. There were no signs posted that you couldn't camp. But the gate does lock at 5 p.m., which leads me to think, you know, that camping is not really the main attraction here at this site. Although I guess it would be a pretty cool place to camp and just explore. But it is more of a day use area. There isn't... I'm not sure, unfortunately, I didn't do enough research to tell you, like, how many acres or how big the park is in total. was just gonna say that's gonna wind us down to the creek, and I'm not gonna walk that hallway right now, so we're just gonna go back. We're gonna check out the cemetery. I know I get a lot of comments from people saying, hey, I wish you would explore more and like let us see more of the area instead of just kind of hitting the entrances and the hot spots. The reason I do that is because I film everything like live action style with no editing. I can't stop and start and, you know, link together different videos and stuff. Everything kind of has to be on one video or it doesn't work. And I really try to keep my videos like less than 20 minutes. And of course, I spend a lot more time at these places myself. So that is the reason why. But I will, I'll try to do better with it and get some more stuff. Okay. Now, here is the church again. I want to read some of these placards, and then I'm going to try to show you guys the oldest marked grave in Kentucky. Another sign. Let me back up. Again, I don't know if you guys can, but if you want to pause the video to read that, hopefully that'll work for you. Moving on over to another placard. Ooh, the glare. The glare is going to be kind of difficult on that one, but all right. Let's go over here and see the actual family cemetery style plot. All right, I don't know if you guys can see that or if you want to take time to pause and read that. This is pretty incredible. Now they do have a little path coming from the meeting house down to this cemetery. And here are some stones. Some of these stones say really, really cool things. Now, this is Mary Howard. And this is James Chisholm, a war veteran. Mary Howard, his wife. Just going around them. Priscilla Avery. I don't know if you guys can see this. Look at that creepy granddaddy long leg. And we're in Kentucky, but this marker says that it was placed by the Tennessee State Society NSDAR. But check out what her stone says. It's Priscilla Avery, breed wife of Obadiah Howard. Not exactly sure what that means. And then there he is, next to her, of course. But you want to see another cool stone that says some crazy stuff on it. Check out Aunt Rachel. She lived 102 years and was a slave to her mistress. A, who puts that on a tombstone? And B, yikes, even back then. So don't let people convince you that this human behavior that we're all experiencing in the world is something new. We're just simply taking better notes of it. Now, this is a stone that has obviously been destroyed and repaired. This is Matilda, the wife of C.M. Graven. Not sure, died in 1870. You guys, I'm a little bit lost, to be honest. I know we're on the right trail to see that eldest gravesite in the area, which was Hannah Boone, which I believe we're coming up on here shortly. Okay. Now these ones are pretty old. Can't read any details or anything, but they are not exactly the one that we're looking for. And there are newer stones too, by the way. I've just kind of been skipping over them. Oh, there's Jerry Prophet, 1948 marked grave. Don't ask me what's up with the very strange stone wrapped in a plastic garbage tarp with duct tape. Let's see what it says. Oh, cool. Okay, so they're going to have a dedication and unveil that marker. Yeah, on October 30th of 2021. I know everybody's got their fingers ready to type and be like, oh, take a sneak peek, nobody's watching. And I am tempted. And I may do that. But I do first want to find Miss Hannah Boone's. Okay, here she is. Here she is. Okay, found it. This is Squire Boone, born in Penn, October 5th, 1744. Died in Indiana. Okay, and then there is Miss Hannah Boone, born in Berks County, Pennsylvania, August 24th, 1746. Died in Monroe County, Kentucky in 1828. This is a sister of Daniel Boone. Yes, famous Daniel Boone. So that is pretty cool. This tells about her. Try to get you guys a shot of this that can be paused to read in full if you all want. There you go. Let's go check out this last site. I know this video is getting a little bit long and I apologize. There's a lot to see here. It's hot. I'm doing my best, y'all. I'm lucky I made it out here. Okay. So this is Samuel Thomas and his wife Sarah Northcross. 1800. You know, it's funny because they said that Hannah Boone's was the oldest stone in the information packet, but she was 1828 date of death, and here Sarah Northcross is 1800. So that's about 28 years prior. You guys, the stones here are in terrible disrepair. It's unsightly. It's sad, actually. I don't know who's into doing things like that or if this is done by natural storms. Here's a cool stone. And I really doubt, just to throw my 2 cents in, these look a lot different than they looked when I was a kid and I came here. I really doubt that these are the original granite or marble stone pieces or even these concrete foot markers and such. I'm pretty sure these have been put up by different historical societies and things like that. Now here's a singular unmarked, but should still be the family of Mr. Samuel Thomas there because it is connected, but it's just an isolated one. Like I said, they definitely look different than when I was a kid. Of course, time changes a lot of things, you know. And I couldn't tell you why, but just, you know, you just know that the craftsmanship and things on some of these, like this one in particular here that we're looking at, is not from the 1800s because they didn't have stones like this in the 1800s. They didn't mill them or mine them or, you know, whatever you call the actual building of the stones. So I'm sure they were more like these little marker stones here, you know, which do have inscriptions on them. I don't know if you guys can make that out. Probably not, because I can barely make it out in person. But they do have inscriptions. So I really doubt that these big pretty white ones are original. I'm pretty sure they're not, as a matter of fact. All right, we're gonna walk down here and take one more quick peek at this trailhead. Maybe walk down it a little bit and end the video down that way. There's so much historical information here to read and so many plaques, you guys. That's why I just haven't been reading them all. Again, I'm going to try to get you a good view. Oof, mosquitoes. So that you can stop and read these if you're so inclined. But more so, I guess I would encourage everybody to come out and visit. Yeah, come and visit in person and take pictures and take some history and, you know, leave some of your own history here. All right, here we have the Jackson Memorial Trail. It's 1/8 of a mile. Kentucky State Parks trail regulations. Trails are managed as part of the natural environment. Visitors must be prepared to meet and accept nature on its own terms. Really, really cool. This is for hiking only. Back in the woods. Okay, you guys. So I think I'm going to end this video here. And I will jump back with another video where we explore this trail. That way I have 2 uploads. So thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for checking out Old Mulkey Meeting House, the oldest church in this area of Kentucky, along with the oldest cemetery. I'll see you on the next one.